Hey guys, this is DJ Riva Roma, and I'd like to thank Jonathan for his video. I do like to clarify a few things. I think his video was a little bit incomplete and so maybe a little bit misleading for those of you who don't have the CDJ 800 MK2. Okay, now Jonathan mentioned two scratch modes. One is when the CDJ is queued, and the other one is when the CDJ is playing. Well, there's actually three scratch modes, and this quick return button over here makes things even more interesting. Okay, so I like to go over the first two scratch modes real quickly, just so you know what I'm talking about, and then I'll show you the third scratch mode and the quick return button. So the first scratch mode is when the CDJ is queued, and you can see it's queued when the Q button is constantly lit and the play button is blinking. And so in Q mode, when you touch the platter, when you move the platter and you let go, it comes back to the Q. Sorry, let me turn the quick return off. It will come back to the Q point. So let me show you what I mean. So every time it just comes back to the Q point. Now, the second mode that Jonathan already showed you is when you press play. Are you telling me that this? You can grab the record and then scratch it. So you can grab the record, scratch it, and it'll continue playing. You're telling me that this scratch is nuclear? So you already know that. Now, there's a third mode, and that's when your CDJ is paused. The way you pause the CDJ is you press play, and then you press pause, right? That's pretty obvious. So when a CDJ is in pause mode, both the play button and the Q button are blinking, and the CDJ behaves exactly like a vinyl turntable that is stopped. So essentially you can move the platter anywhere and the record will stay at that place. So as you can see, it stays where I moved it to. This scratch is stays where it's at. The next thing I like to show you is quick return feature. So when you're in Q mode, let's go back to Q mode, and you press quick return. What that will do is it will do two things actually. Quick return in the Q mode. So number one is when you touch the record, when you start scratching and you let go, it will continue playing. So it will automatically go out of the Q mode into the play mode when the quick return is enabled. And the other thing that quick return will do is each time you touch the platter, it will go back to the Q point. So let's try that. You telling me that this scratch? You telling me that this? You telling me that this scratch? As you can see, that it started playing automatically. Let's try that again. You telling me that this scratch? You telling me that this scratch is nuclear? Okay. So what happened? What does quick return do when you're in play mode? Well, essentially the same thing, except you're already playing, so it doesn't have to start playing automatically. So if you press play, are you telling me that this? As you can see, each time I touch the platter, it jumps right back to the Q point. And finally, when the player is in pause mode, again when both buttons are blinking, quick return has absolutely no effect. Essentially, it's the same as if quick return is off, and you can simply move the record to where you want it, and it will just stay there. So. Hey, keep basically, the same as without quick return. So that's about it. If you have any questions, let me know, and I'm sure Jonathan may post more videos about CDJ 800. I just wanted to clarify this particular video of his. Thanks a lot.